Hey guys, it's Mike the Wrestling God Smith. The reason why this video tonight is actually for the my Raw predictions for tomorrow. I was gonna do them tomorrow, but I am gonna do a Raw review, like I do every Monday, like I do with NXT and AEW every Wednesday. But here's my thought with what's gonna happen. I'm gonna give you like 6 predictions, and then I'm gonna end the video. My first prediction is this. I think Natalia is gonna do a heel turn. Why I say this is because she hinted at it last week. I felt like that before. And this is the thing too, and I'm hoping they're doing something, but I just don't know with Natalia, and I think it's nice that she might get a heel turn. But the thing is, I've seen so many heel turns on NXT. It's so much just and face turns, and I've seen a lot of like face turns and new storylines over there. But like I said, I think she's gonna get a heel turn. I think she's gonna end up disrespecting the women's division or something. Or she's gonna say, "I built this division," yada yada yada, and everything else in the turn. And I really think if they're gonna do something, and I heard something about a SmackDown superstar going to Raw or a Raw superstar going to SmackDown. I think it's gonna be Shayna Baszler because she's not getting pushed, and I'm tired, and I really want to see, and I'm hoping between next week we do get more of a confrontation between Bobby Bobby and Drew, which I think is gonna happen. I think Lana's gonna end up complaining to Bobby, or she'll end up marrying Rusev again, or some craziness, which is not a bad thing. But I just you know, like I don't see it as much because this is the thing. That's my number two prediction. Why I say this is because I don't know, and I just like Bobby, and I've seen what they've been doing with him the past couple of weeks on Raw, and I just don't. I get that Bobby is literally he's gonna be a champion at some point, but I just don't think it right now. And maybe because it's me, and this is literally Bobby, and I just can't stand Bobby Lashley. I just can't stand him. I can't stand Bobby Lashley with a passion. I cannot stand him, and I'm just thinking maybe he's gonna be okay, but I just don't see it. I just don't see him being a champion. I can't do it. Because not like I don't like the guy, not saying I don't like him or hate him. I just can't stand the fact that he's not gonna do anything. And I think he's gonna be in another point. He's gonna be in big feuds, but he's always gonna eat pins. That's what my second prediction is. I think there's gonna be another confrontation between the two. My number three prediction, and this is for the Raw Women's Champion. I think Charlotte's actually gonna make a confrontation between Asuka and Nia Jax. They're gonna have a triple threat match at Extreme Rules, which is gonna happen. I think they're gonna do that because of the whole Cone thing, him counting too fast. That's what I believe because it's just so much to do at a small time, and I really feel like if they're gonna do all this, I feel like they're not gonna get it done. I feel like they're only gonna get half of the problems done, and I feel like if they're really gonna do something, they would have. And that's the sad part because they're not going to. They're not going to do it. That's why I feel like there's going to be a a contract signing for the women's title match, a contract signing for the Street Profits, and hoping the Viking Raiders, or they're basically going to put the Viking Raiders in another segment with the the Viking Profits. Anything you can do, we can do better thing. Where they're going to put Akira Tozawa against, they're going to fight ninjas, and the Big Show is going to come back for a goofy story, which is not really going to make any sense anymore. Apollo Crews is still going to have to deal with Angel Garza, and he's dealing with Andrade. And I'm just, and you know what? That's my number five prediction. Because like I said, guys, I'm speaking a little bit more because I got my own beef with Andrade, just like everybody else Andrade seeing. I just don't see the point with this dude anymore. I really don't, and I just feel like ever since they brought him from NXT and he became a star, and I'm like yo, and I just feel like he's not doing anything. I feel like they're not even trying to put a title on this dude, and they put on the most minor title they could put on him on Raw, which is the U.S. Championship. And I feel like if they really want to make him a champion, they should have just put the bloody WWE title on him. At least it would have made sense to because or Universal title because I feel like they're not doing nothing. I feel like they're just putting him like they're not doing nothing, and I'm feeling he's so good that he can go to the moon. And if he left, he'd probably go to AEW. And that's the sad part because you got dudes in your talent roster that are basically not even getting a shot, and that's the sad part, guys. Like I love Andrade, but here's my problem with Andrade. You don't put him in a lackluster story. Here's my problem with Angel Garza. He's great, but you don't do anything with him. Same thing with Austin Theory. He's great, but you don't do nothing with him. That's the sad part. That is the sad part. I can't fathom in my mind what does he do. It's literally why are we doing this? Why is this happening? Yada yada yada. And this is the point I get so pissed off about because at the end of the day, I'm the guy that always gets beat up with this because I'm like, yo, and I see this week after week with Raw, and I'm not making this a rant video, guys. I just feel like they're not doing it. I feel like they're never gonna give Andrade his shot, or he's gonna get it when he's actually gonna get, or he's gonna quit. And the strangest part was, and I was gonna talk the Drew Gulak return because I really want to know because he was there, and I knew he was there because he didn't quit. As much as they said that he got released, but I'll talk about that in my other video I'm gonna make. But like I said, I don't see it, guys. I don't see the point of having. I really don't, because everybody talks about him and Bobby are so good. Why aren't they tag team champions then? Why isn't Angel Garza and Andrade champions? Why isn't they? Why weren't him and Theory championships? Because they need to drop those titles. And I'm sorry, I love the Street Profits and the Viking Raiders, but until they drop those titles, until they have a match with each other, it's just not gonna make any sense. And I'm tired. I'm tired of the fact that the week after week, it just never changes. This is why I stopped watching Raw because I'm like, yo, ever since they did the TV deal, the brand split, and I'm like, what are you doing? Y'all got a bunch of dudes in there that you're not even pushing, and the sad part is you're giving the bigger title to Drew because he's a good dude and he can work with anybody. He could get Bobby, he could work with Bobby and get a feud out of him, a couple of feuds into him, which is fine because he needs that push. Because otherwise he would have blew it. He would have burned out. And then you going to literally give you going to literally give. Then you going to do MVP segment with Shelton Benjamin. But Shelton Benjamin's not going to get any push at all because he'll end up getting the US title, which will pretty much make him the golden standard again. But the difference is he'll be a heel version of the golden standard, which he should have been. And that's the sad part. It's another misuse of this dude. And I keep saying, if you're going to bring them back for a reason, don't misuse them. Nah, what do we do with Shelton Benjamin the first time he showed up in Raw? The first time he showed up in SmackDown? When he was part of Team Angle? When they lost the tag titles and the rep wasn't really going high and Kurt Angle lost faith in him, they booted him. They split Team Angle. And what ended up happening? Shelton Benjamin went from being the Intercontinental Champ from being trying to be World Heavyweight Champ. And that's the funny thing. World Heavyweight Champ he could have been. Then when he left in 2020, when he left in 2006, which was like literally 5 years ago after. So he came back about 1, 2. So he came about 3 years later, which was 2007, when the Ruthless Aggression era was kind of dying and ECW was kind of running their own thing. And that's the thing. That's the sad part. He could have been in ECW. I think he could have been a ECW champion at some point. But here's my sad part about it. It's just that they don't know what to do with him because it's always the same problem with Shelton Benjamin. And that's my thing with him. Because I feel like, okay, if we're going to do something with Shelton Benjamin, right? Shouldn't it be, he should be having the U.S. title, not Apollo. Because Apollo, I don't mind him. But he's so bland. He's vanilla. He's not doing nothing. That's the problem. They keep giving him the same dudes he beat the title off of. And the thing is, like, what is Austin Theory doing with freaking Seth Rollins and Murphy? That doesn't make no sense. They don't know what to do with him. They're pretty much putting him in a storyline that doesn't make no kind of sense. And that's the sad part. I'm tired, bro. I get I get lackluster booking. I get lackluster shows. I get lackluster booking because this dude doesn't know what he wants to do. And the sad part is they could push him, but why push him though? Why push him? Why make him a thing? Why make him a factor? Because it's like, oh, we're just gonna put him at a certain advantage because we can, because we will, and because we can again. And that's the thing. And I'm thinking about it like this: if there's a way to do this shit, right? Excuse my language, sorry guys. If there's a way to do this, right? If there's a way to do this, why are we not doing it? Like that's the thing I have a problem with. I feel like they're not pushing him. I feel like they haven't done anything with Andrade. I feel like they're not gonna do nothing with him. I feel that Monday, like tomorrow night on Raw, it's just gonna be the same stories. And I think, like I said, there's gonna be a contract signing for the women's title. There's gonna be a heel turn with Natalia. There's gonna be a bunch of stuff, and I think Andrade is finally gonna get a shot. He probably might have a title shot. He might have a title match tonight. I mean, a title match tomorrow night. I think that's gonna happen. I think Angel Garza is gonna get sick of and just go on his own, and I think he should do that. I think he's just like Eddie Guerrero. I feel like he has the charisma to do it like Eddie did. That's the sad part. Why is he not? Why is he not doing what he should be doing? He has a great gimmick, a great one, a better one probably, a better gimmick that I thought he would have, and I really think he should. I really think he should have it. But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.